Welcome to another Whiteboard Wednesday video where you get deep insights on company culture, branding, and customer experience transformation. And today I want to talk about the three different eras of customer experience. So we started off the first era, and this was really about convenience, right? It was about making things simple for people to buy your stuff, and if they got this convenience, then customers were happy. They would come to you, they would buy your stuff. Not much competition here. If you had a reasonable, good product and you made it convenient for people to buy it, then they would stick with you most likely. So this worked for a while until we had the competition started getting even more fierce, right? And then we had to add something more because customers now were not happy with just convenience, and so they wanted to see if companies could give them something more. And so we moved into this new era of convenience plus delight. And this was all about making your customers sort of happy by going slightly beyond convenience and making sure that they were delighted, because competition was hotting up around and you want to make sure that your customers came back to you and didn't move on to your competitors. So this was a whole era of providing some kind of delight at the end, and this was also a time that a lot of people were trained, front-end agents and stuff to deliver that, just rise above the traditional, the conventional level of customer experience. And now we're looking at a whole new era of customer experience. And this one I describe as frictionless plus human, where you have a lot of competition now, right? And you have an online world where your company pretty much is now controlled by your customers. Your customers will pull you down or push you up depending on how they feel about a transaction that they've done with you. And so many companies today are looking at making that transaction, making that experience frictionless. They've eliminated all the sticking points along that deep customer journey and made it just a pleasure to buy something for you, pleasure to onboard people, and also given you a very powerful human touch. Because this is something that is kind of missing today. And I'm sure you felt this with this last couple of years with COVID, where a lot of businesses had to migrate online overnight, and they just hadn't figured out the experience online. And it was absolutely abysmal to see the experience, buying something online and just having to deal with just horrendous customer experience. And the smart companies already figured this out a while ago, even before COVID. And so they were way ahead of the game. It was the other smaller businesses that had to figure this thing out, right? Because they had never done this online before. But now what we're looking at is this whole new frictionless plus human era, where I don't feel any friction at any point along my customer journey. It's seamless. I feel wonderful. I just don't want to spend time unnecessarily. It's about being predictive as well, where companies predict my next move and they are one step ahead of me. And there's many stories that I share about how companies are achieving this in my consultancy work as well. And the human touch is so important, where you get a phone call where someone follows up with you and you get a human voice. Because I'm sure you'll agree with me that the bots, I think, are a few years off from even being truly functional or being useful. So having a human there at the end of that line, just helping you out and giving that human touch, I think is so powerful. So we want heart, we want more heart in customer experience. So frictionless plus human. So if you've enjoyed this video and you want to get more insights on company culture transformation, on brand transformation and customer experience transformation, then do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you get notified of all the new videos that I put out every week.